Hey everyone, welcome back in the fifth video of 7-day challenge. In today's video, I am again with you reading passage uh, which has a really good vocabulary that you can use in not only in your reading exam but it also help you in writing um, to get higher band score. So let's start the video without any delay. So here we have a passage, plastic is no longer fantastic. So in the first passage A, we have, uh, firstly we are going to read it and then we highlight new words here. So in 2017, Carlos Fernando, a Spanish engineer turned entrepreneur, saw a piece of art in a museum that profoundly affected him. What lies under a photographic composition by Indonesian digital artist Ferdi Rizkynoto shows a child crouching by the edge of the ocean and lifting up a wave to reveal a cluster of assorted plastic waste from polythene bags to water bottles. The artwork, designed to raise public awareness, left Fernando angry and fueled with entrepreneurial ideas. So here we have word profoundly, which means deeply. So what they are saying that Carlos Fernando, which is a Spanish engineer, he saw a picture of a piece of art in museum that profoundly affected him, which means deeply affected him. Next word we have a cluster of assorted plastic waste. So basically cluster means a group of similar things. So here they have plastic waste, cluster of assorted plastic waste. Next we have Fernando runs a Spanish waste design company, Losca, that produce an ingenious foldable bicycle helmet. So here he was saying uh, that he runs a Spanish-based design company which produce ingenious foldable bicycle helmet. So here we have new word ingenious. Basically, it means that is intelligent and skillful or innovative. We can say that. What he saw, but he has now also designed a stylish glass water bottles with a stretchy silicone strap and magnetic closure mechanism. That means it can be attached to almost anything from a white tote bag to a pushchair handle. The product comes with an app that tells people where they can fill their bottles with water for free. So next we have the intention is to persuade people to stop buying water bottles in plastic bottles, thus saving consumer money and reducing plastic waste piling up in our ocean. So here we have word pursued. Basically pursued means when somebody is trying to convince to other. So here they invent the uh, they invent something like that so that people can stop using plastic bottles and which can ultimately reduce the plastic waste in our oceans. Bottled water is now $100 billion business and 81% of the bottles are not recycled. It is a complete waste. Water is only 1.5% of the price of the bottle. Fernando cries indeed. Environmentalists estimate that by 2050 there will be more plastic in our oceans than fish. That is mainly down to such bottles. We are trying to create a sense that being environmentally sophisticated is a status symbol, he adds. We want people to clip their bottles onto what they are wearing to show that they are recycling and to look cool. So here we have next passage. Fernando's story is fascinating because it seems like an indicator of something unexpected. So we already discussed so many times the word fascinating, which is means interesting. 3 decades ago, conspicuous consumption, the purchase of luxuries such as handbags, shoes, cars, etc. on a lavish scale heighten people's social status. So what they are saying in this passage that basically conspicuous means that is clearly visible. So what they're saying that is very clearly visible that people are purchasing luxurious items in the last 3 decades as compared to, so they are saying in this passage, indeed the closing decades of the 20th century were a time when it seemed that anything could be turned into a commodity. Hence the fact that water become a consumer item sold in plastic bottles instead of just emerging for a free from a tap. Today though, conspicuous extravagance, so these are two good words we are going to discuss with meanings and synonyms. Example, no longer seems desirable among consumers. Now recycling is fashionable, as is cycling rather than driving. Plastic water bottles have become so common that they do not command status. Instead, what many millennials, young people born in the late 20th century, prefer to post on social media are real refillable bottles or even the once widespread thermos bottles. Some teenagers currently think that these stainless steel vacuum insulated water bottles that are coming back onto the market are ultra cool. Never mind the fact that they feel oddly out of date to anyone over the age of 40, or that teenager in the 1970s would have avoided ever being seen with one. So let's start with vocabulary list. We are going to discuss each one with meaning, synonym and example. So first word we have profoundly, which is an adverb which means deeply, extremely, in a way that has a strong effect. Synonyms are intensely, greatly, significantly. For example, society has changed so profoundly over the last 50 years. Next word we have cluster, which is a noun, a group of similar things that are close together, sometimes surrounded something. So basically, which means group, collection, or assembly. For example, a cluster of friends around him asked for autographs. Ingenious, which is really good word, it is an adjective, so which means very intelligent and skillful, or of a thing skillfully made or planned or involving new ideas and method. Synonyms are clever, inventive, creative, resourceful, innovative. For example, an ingenious idea, method, or a solution. Next we have pursue, to convince someone to do or believe something through reasoning, argument, or appeal. Synonyms are convince, influence, urge, encourage. The teacher managed to persuade the student to participate in the debate by explaining how it would enhance their critical thinking skills and reasoning, argument, or appeal. Next word we have conspicuous, which is an adjective, standing out so as to be clearly visible, something that is easily seen or noticed. So synonyms are noticeable, prominent, evident, eye-catching. For example, the bright red sign was conspicuous against the dull background, making it impossible to miss. Next word we have extravagance, which is a noun, act of spending money or resources freely or recklessly, often in a way that is excessive or unnecessary. When we spend money on the things that are not necessary or we don't need, then this word we can use extravagance. So synonyms are excess, luxury, lavishness, profligacy, or we can say wastefulness as well. For example, and while some people, sorry, here and it will not come. While some people see a luxury vacation as an a sanctional break. Others view it as an unnecessary extravagance that strains their finances. So this is for today's video. I hope you liked the video and subscribe my YouTube channel for further tips and tricks on IELTS, and we are going to start with new videos soon. So stay tuned and thanks for watching.